What's it like to kill someone? How does it feel to take the life of another human being? I didn't ask myself that question until a few years ago. I'd thought it, of course, but to really contemplate killing someone, that was only a recent thing. I admit, I'd been a nobody all my life. Bland job, bland looks, unremarkable, forgettable. Until I decided to try it. To kill a person, to become a murderer, to become someone. I had to decide how to do it, what my signature would be. I mean, it's not like I have any kind of fetish or agenda. I just wanted to do what the others did, to see how it would make me feel. And when I finally did it, when I finally ended the existence of another soul, I felt a rush of power. I did it once. I did it twice. And now, I don't think I can ever stop. I never want to.
Any news from forensics about the murder weapon?
They confirm it was a meat hook again. Ripped her throat out. Usual thing. Still waiting for results.
And the mask?
Still waiting.
What's taking so long? Do they realise it's a fucking murder investigation?
It's one thing to get the hook in the neck. That'd be relatively easy. But then to wrench it right through the throat, that takes some force. Reads okay in a book, but to do it in real life.
Is either very skilled or very angry?
Yes. Not squeamish, are you, Moira?
Thought I heard something.
No, that's probably someone from the sweat factory. You know, a gym rat.
I seriously cannot believe no one from the gym saw or heard anything.
Well, the juice heads. Got the brains and the biceps.
And I still haven't put CCTV up.
Well, on the roids, most of them. Shrinks your brains as well as your balls.
Well, the answer is here. Just can't see it yet.
You know, if forensics had let us in earlier, we'd have nailed the perp by now.
Fucking stiffs. We need to discover the next body first. That way we can... Someone's there. I told you I heard something.
What, return to the scene of the crime? Well, common practice.
Of course, it could just be a pigeon.
Jesus H. Christ. Who are you?
Suppose I'm one of your juice heads.
But two women have been brutally murdered as a result of these books. Books you are refusing to recall from the shelves.
Look, it's up to the individual retailers to recall books, not us, and you are wrong to say it's as a result of the Plague Doctor. The police only surmise that there are similarities.
Okay, so maybe I'm missing something here. Let's clarify, shall we? The first victim of the Plague Doctor in the first book of the series was 36 years old, discovered in a treehouse, throat ripped open, and a distinctive masquerade mask placed over her face. The first victim of the Claremont murderer was Deborah Lincoln, 36 years old, discovered in a treehouse.
There are hundreds of crime books out there, any one of
The
which...
second victim of the Plague Doctor books was a 27-year-old woman found in an abandoned van in an alleyway. Masquerade mask, throat injuries. Jennifer McGill's murder was a carbon copy of this fictional one. Are you seriously telling me her killer isn't being influenced by this series of books? And are you seriously telling me it's not your responsibility to recall them? The next victim in the books is a 40-year-old woman out walking her dog, and the police are already issuing warnings.
Kid, on my back again. Talking about some contract. We didn't sign shit, right? Yeah. It's not worth the paper it's written on. Just get him a job as a runner or something.
Hey Sid, what the hell's this? Thunderbird 2?
These are the wheels, dude. Something quick. And this is fucking quick, yeah?
You were supposed to get me something discreet. Remember? I might as well hire a fucking airship with a sign on it saying we're robbing a bank.
You ungrateful pods. You know how to hack the guy's laptop with a keylogger to get this baby?
Keylogger? What shit are you talking?
You are so bloody Jurassic. A keylogger infection called Rat Logger. It gets all the account details plus the car's anti-theft information. I'm cutting edge, me. And you, well, you're Stone Age. That's why Dad has me to do all the tech. Who else can do that?
Don't start with the daddy shit. You're always doing the daddy thing.
Well, haven't you ever heard of a family business? I'm the brains and the tech.
Oh, so you're a geek. Congratulations. But this is going to bust the job. It's screwed. So take this dick extension back and get me something less conspicuous.
Another car. What in fuck's name? Yeah, alright, yeah, I'll just magic up another set
Oh,
of...
go screw yourself.
You piece of shit. Why don't you source the wheels in future?
Oh, I will.
Yeah, and what are you going to end up with, eh? A Robin Reliant?
Probably less risky than this statement of manhood you've conjured up.
Good. Wow. Fuck you.
You pillock.
Don't want to tiptoe around your anxiety. It's really not fair that you're projecting your head on me.
I'm not happy with the sound. What do you think? I thought it was alright. I feel they could do so much better.
Well, back to business. You need me to clear the surveillance cameras at the Cedars Hotel because they're doing you for damages.
Imagine that. It would be a PR nightmare.
You know it's double price, right? Come on, I'm putting myself on the line here.
Well, do what you got to do anyway. Make things work out better for both of us. Alright, guys,
Gotta take this.
from the top. Let's do this.
Don't want to tiptoe around your anxiety.
Hey, Frank, what you got?
So I go to the club last night, and there's all these topless women grinding away on these ugly old men whose wives know nothing of it. And there's your target, Johnson. And he's drunk and horny and dancing like an idiot. And guess what?
What, Frank?
Yeah, Morgan B. Lawrence Jr. is in the next booth.
Who?
Lawrence. Lawrence, the fucking mayor of Claremont.
So? I wouldn't even recognize the guy.
Yeah, well, you're cooped up in that dungeon all the time, aren't you? I'm not surprised, but I'm telling you, it was him.
You sure?
Yeah, he's as bold as a coot. And he's got this hilarious black wig on, these stupid glasses. I mean, it was amateur hour disguise or what? And I clocked him straight away. And I'm telling you, there's an angle here. Because his wife's on Prozac for depression, right? And he's there with his head buried in the biggest pair of teeth.
Yeah, I get it. Just trying to see your point here, Frank.
And my point is, we can hustle him for some cash.
Nah. That's not our thing. Bribery is not our business. My client wants that prick Johnson.
Not the mayor of Claremont. Okay, listen. Johnson was drunk, and he fondled the dancer's left tit. I mean, she was screaming, hysterical and stuff, you know. And I got it all on clear vid. I mean, that pen cam worked a treat.
Nice. Can you ping that over to me? What else happened?
Bouncer, big meathead. Gave him a lecture, dragged him off into the restroom. Presumably washed his face in the urinal. You want this screaming in lecture and stuff?
Yeah, but the tick grabs the money shot.
Yeah, forget the mayor of Claremont shit. You know, you used to be a lot more interesting.
Hey, I got old and boring.
Have you ever heard of Robson Malloy?
Yeah, the blues guitarist. Claremont's claim to fame.
Yeah, well, he's not going to be in Saturday night, playing a gig.
Thanks, but no thanks. I think Malloy is a cool guy. You wouldn't feel right to target him.
Well, ain't you the same? Just shitheads and greedy bastards, eh?
You got it.
Yeah, well, I feel you, buddy. Listen, I've got to go. I'll catch you later, Jack, all right?
Peace.
I'm Jessica Moore with Nation's Most Wanted. Police revealed today that the body of a woman was found in woodland on the outskirts of the town of Claremont. The Claremont Police Department has launched a murder inquiry after the victim, thought to be in her 40s, was found dead in Castle Rock Reserve. No further information is yet to be released, but the investigation is the third murder inquiry to be launched in Claremont this year, with the previous two incidents being attributed to the assailant dubbed the Claremont Murderer. In what is fast becoming the country's most notorious modern-day serial killer, the Claremont Murderer is what is known as a copycat killer, thought to be taking inspiration from the series of popular plague Dr. Crime novels by L.C. Morana, which follows the hunt for a fictional serial killer whose signature is to place a masquerade mask over the face of his victims.
Look, the ratings were shit, but it's a good programme on prime time. I had a word and they just need the figures. Who's checking anyway? Just do your job and pay him off as before.
You say it's Thursday we should do the job, but we need you to access the site to be doubly sure. Video is one thing, but the lads need eyes on the ground. Assurances.
No, I didn't say do the job on Thursday. I said there's a delivery of 3,000 mobile devices on Wednesday. Then they're being shipped out again on Friday, so there's a window of opportunity on Thursday. Plus, you know how I work. I install the tech, then I'm strictly hands off. Breaking in is your job. Please don't ask me again.
Okay, what about the architect's house? You located the safe?
The safe is in the bedroom closet, but the wife keeps the jewelry in the top drawer of her dressing table. Saturday sounds promising.
Saturday morning doesn't seem like a sound idea.
The architect works from home, so he has no fixed routine through the week. But regularly, every Saturday morning, he goes out. The wife, she's a psychiatrist. She has appointments most Saturdays. Plus, I haven't had my money.
I'll transfer it now.
Kate's voice caught in her throat as she realized someone was actually there. A human figure in the shadows. Not just her imagination running riot. He jumped out. Paralyzed with fear, she saw the meat hook. Ugly and bright, rise above his head. His hideous mask glared like something from the dark underworld. Large curved bill, socketless eyes. There was an unfeeling, trance-like purpose to his movement as Kate's paralysis forced her to observe the terror approached in slow motion. Then he struck with a single lash of his right arm. Fuck.
How is work? Have you started looking for a proper job?
I've got a proper job, Mom.
You need to work for a big company, Joseph. Fiddling with computers as a one-man band isn't a secure career for you.
I do more than fiddle with computers, Mom.
Time is ticking, and opportunity waits for no man. Daddy said when him see you last week, he could smell smoke on you. I thought you did give up. You promised you would.
No, I didn't.
It will save you money, and you must look after your health. A healthy mind and body equals success.
No, it doesn't.
What was that, Richard? Oh, me I forgot. The oven cleaners them is here now. Daddy sends him love, and Christopher does too.
No, he doesn't.
Me I come. Bye.
Cult leaders, serial killers, kidnappers. They're able to lead a double existence. Secret, hidden lives.
I was shocked to learn he lived next door, and I couldn't believe it. And then a story started coming out, and it all began to make sense.
These psychopaths don't have guilt. They don't have feelings. What makes a person evil is incredibly complex.
Profiling cases began in the early 1970s, and interviewing serial murderers has revealed to us the darkest parts of the human psyche.
Now, for the first time in 30 years, profilers have been allowed to interview Thomas Overcliffe, allowing them unprecedented insight into the workings of one of the most sadistic minds of the 20th century. This vocation of mine has been a lot more fun than I expected. The power rush. Yes, that can sustain me for quite some time. But I found another sideline. Watching the police. Knowing they're struggling. Laughing as they head in the wrong direction. Sending them photographs so they know it's my handiwork, but with the added effect of confusing them even more. They're trying to stop the people reading the books. But I'm good for sales. It won't happen. The authorities are so pathetic. They know the profile of my next victim. It's all there in black and white. And I'm particularly looking forward to this one. I'm enjoying the hunt. The anticipation. It's going to be so good.
Sam, you're back. It's good to see you.
That's Sal.
How you doing?
That's with a drink.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll get Mandy to see to you in a moment.
Yeah, but you're in charge.
I know I'm in charge, but I can only work with what I have.
We'll work.
Hello, Dan.
Hi, Mandy.
Long time no see. How was Dubai?
Oh, it's beautiful. Have you been?
Oh no, but your pictures look so fabulous. I would love to go.
I'm not asking you, I am telling you. We need to straighten up the stats. We all keep our fucking jobs.
Dubai is like the Las Vegas of the Middle East.
Really?
Yeah, it's hot, sunny.
Oh.
We pay for reviews, don't we? Pay for ratings like the other channels do, and don't tell me they're not doing that.
Yeah, another one.
Of course.
Hey, you, Ali Baba, whatever the fuck your name is. Sticky hot fan me. And the budget for the next series? We need leverage, yeah? And that's figures.
Boss, this is not what I came here for. You said we could work on my documentary idea. He's got the contract.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Bye.
I'm busting my ass here. Ow! Go!
Who was that on the phone?
That was my 10 o'clock. She's cancelled.
Oh? Can she do that? I mean, she has mental health issues. Maybe you should go check on her.
Not all people who see a psychiatrist have mental health issues, Will. Some just like to talk. They want to talk about their complicated lives, their relationships. Anyway, I'm pleased. I finally get to spend a Saturday with you.
To do what?
Just hang out.
Wouldn't you rather go shopping or visit your sister?
No, I want to spend the day with you. Is that a problem for you?
No.
You know what? Forget it. Why would you want to spend quality time with your wife anyway?
Ooh, spiky. Yeah, you're gonna have to hold on the architect's house. She's not going to work today. She wants to spend the day with hubby. So wherever he skulks off on a Saturday morning is obviously not gonna happen. You'd be better off hitting the lawyer's house. But make sure it's after 8. They're going to some kind of fundraising event. And they're taking their coke whore daughter with them. Over and out. People are so fucking predictable.
I'm Jessica Moore with Nation's Most Wanted. The body of Grace Cooper was found on Sunday evening by a jogger who police believe arrived on the scene just minutes after Grace's attacker struck. Grace was walking her dog in Castle Rock Reserve when her life was brutally brought to a shocking end. Grace sustained a fatal injury to her throat, and her body was positioned on her back with a masquerade mask placed over her face, the signature of the Claremont murderer. Police have no doubt they are searching for the same killer as that of Deborah Lincoln and Jennifer McGill, a killer who is mirroring the events depicted in the popular crime novels The Killings of the Plague Doctor by L.C. Morana. As the mystery deepens, police are appealing for help. Anyone with information about this murder is asked to contact the crime desk.
So, you heard anything? What are people saying?
Well, there are details they're not releasing to the press.
Yeah, and?
Well, apparently he's been sending in Polaroid photos of his victims taken post-mortem. Doing it selfie style with himself in shot, wearing that fucked up mask.
Polaroid?
Yeah. This guy's real old school. Either that or he's smart. Doesn't want to leave any digital fingerprints on the images.
Plague Doctor wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I don't read the books.
Well, if you did, you'd know the next victim is a guy in his teens.
That's assuming they haven't caught the killer by then.
Nah, I heard the police are struggling. What about the agency? Any closer to finding him?
Buddy, my agency has nothing to do with it. I only ask around to shut you up, except you don't shut up.
Any clues as to identification?
No, pictures say nothing of him. There was an old lady who said she saw a tall white guy stood with the last victim at a bus stop on the day of the murder, but that doesn't mean he's the guy.
Did anyone get a composite from the old lady?
Well, a police sketch artist went round a couple of days later. I need to find out she died of pneumonia.
Huh. How inconsiderate.
Yeah. Oh. And you tell anyone what I've just told you, and you'll be the next one to die. And it won't be pneumonia.
What did you just say? I can't remember a thing. Who are you again?
You on Daddy's birthday. I don't understand how you can always be so busy. I mean, how many people could possibly want you to mend their computers?
I tell you earlier how much I like this suit.
Do you like it, dear?
It's sharp.
I'm sharp.
Where did you get it? Dubai?
No, in Italy.
It's fabulous.
Oh, God, maybe you two should just get a room.
Oh, Sal's jealous.
No, Mandy. Sal needs to talk business with Dan because we have a problem.
I've only been away for a week, and we already have a problem.
Christopher has been offered a job with a big pharmaceutical company after we graduate. Isn't that wonderful? Pay is excellent, and he gets to travel the world first class. That is so proud. He sends his love, by the way.
I'm sorry, Mom. I gotta go shoot myself in the head.
Yeah, she wanted to watch that talent show crap, and I can't stand that, so... Where are you off to anyway?
Out.
Out where? I thought we could go and grab a drink at the bar.
I'm going to see a friend.
Will, you're always off to see a friend. Why can't you allocate some time for your wife?
Oh, that's it. You want to talk.
Yeah.
You want to analyze me. That's
Is that what you think?
Of course it's what I think. Absolutely. And don't you try to fucking deny it.
I will deny it because it's not true.
I'll be out late. Don't wait up.
Thank you for calling the nation's most wanted crime desk. Your information is very valuable to us. Please hold while we transfer you to an advisor.
The thing about people is they're creatures of habit. I like people that stick to a routine. It makes what I do so much easier. One has to prepare for all eventualities, of course. One has to be patient, can't afford to make mistakes. And there must be no witnesses. Oh well. My time will come.
Eli approached the body with trepidation, held his ground 3 yards out. That's close enough. Any closer, forensics will kill us.
Eli looked around at the site, lonely and stark. A few crows cawed, a light breeze rustling in the trees, no traffic, no human sounds, no one to hear the victim's cries.
Even from the distance, the mask obscured the features of the young man, but little could hide the trauma to his throat. He glanced at Leslie. This is the work of our guy. Leslie wiped the sweat from her brow. Looks that way. We'll have to review our profile. This is the first male he's killed.
Are there any news?
There's always news, Laura. That's why they call it a newspaper.
I meant about the killer. No, never mind. I'm going for a walk. It'd be criminal to waste such a lovely evening. I asked if you wanted to come, but I already know the answer.
Fucking asshole. Joe. I'm watching a killer disembowel someone with a bread knife right now and can't come to the phone. Please leave a message after the scream. Hey, Mom.
Joseph, I told you to change that silly message. Will you?
Nope.
Joseph, you're so aggravating. So how are you?
Okay.
We spoke to Christopher today on the video, and we talked to his girlfriend, Jaquanita. She's so lovely. They make a lovely couple. What about you, Joe? You know, a nice girlfriend would make all the difference. Jaquanita went to watch Christopher row at Oxford. He's on his way to a rowing blue. So proud of him. You know, good boy there.
Christopher's going for a first in Oxford. Christopher's gonna have such a wonderful job. Christopher is doing so amazing. Christopher has such a great girlfriend. Christopher's training for a rowing blue. Christopher has wonderful friends. Christopher, fucking Christopher!
I'm not sure I'm happy with the name they've given me. The Claremont Murderer. Seems a little lazy, a little unimaginative. I shouldn't complain, though. At least the press have paid enough attention to award me a title, to award me the opportunity to join the Serial Killer Hall of Fame. And you, Mr. Marana, you have a good name. You chose that one yourself. I, of course, know your real name. I would like to meet you again one day and shake your hand. You have no idea how much I appreciate the opportunity you afforded me. Yes, you and I should talk again face to face. I would like that. I would like that very much.
Dr. Laura Carlian. Please leave me a message, and I will return your call.
So, Joe, you said on the phone you had family issues.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Kinda. I think it's only really lucky people that don't have problems with their parents, siblings, spouse. Don't you think?
So, which is it with you?
Parents. They think.
What do they think?
They think I'm a failure. They think I'm some kind of sicko because I have particular interests.
What kind of interests?
Serial killers.
But many people have interests in serial killers.
According to my mom, I'm not allowed to be one of those.
Maybe she's just a bit worried. You know, mothers can be a bit overprotective.
She's not worried. It's always a one-sided conversation.
You just said your parents think that you're a failure. Have they said as much?
Well, they haven't said that why is a disappointment. But, you know, it's obvious. They're both squeaky clean. They're both lawyers. They had big expectations. They wanted a big achiever, and they got me.
Do you feel that you've let them down?
Fuck no. I mean, they're the one with the problem. Especially my mom. She makes me angry. Always talking about my brother who's so goddamn perfect. Sunshine comes out of his ass. So fuck her and fuck him. Sorry.
You're taking a risk calling me today.
I know, but I'm scared.
About what?
About that day at the mansion. I think it's going to catch up with us.
You're not gonna quit, are you, Ashley?
Come on, Will.
Okay. I'll meet you at 1 at the usual place.
We need to stop this. I can't go on living with the guilt.
We can't stop. It's gone too far.
It's wrong. Someone's going to put 2 and 2 together and then the whole truth will come out.
No one will find out. Not if we're careful.
People aren't stupid, Will. The whole town is on high alert. The murders are all over the news. And anyone acting remotely out of character will be scrutinized.
You're fucking paranoid. Get over yourself. No one's watching us. No one suspects a thing. I have to get back to work. We'll talk about this later.
When?
Later.
And anyone acting remotely out of character will be scrutinised, will get caught. You're fucking paranoid. Get over yourself. No one is watching us. No one suspects a thing. That's it. And then I think Marshall just says something about having to get back to work.
Thanks, Maggie.
Does any of that make sense to you?
It puts a whole new angle on things.
So, any more info from forensics?
Nope.
From upstairs? Mike and cronies?
Nope.
Okay. Anything from the McGill family? Press releases? Anything on the street?
Jack shit. Everybody's clammed up tight or gone into hiding. We're gonna pay someone something. You know,
like before.
I didn't hear that. I got my balls fried, remember?
Just looking at angles.
Okay, so we've got nothing. But we're hot and we're motivated, yeah?
Guess so.
Good. Let's get on with it.
You got it.
Nice to see you've tidied up since the last time I was here. Well, aren't you the funny guy? So what's got you all excited then?
Any news from your buddies at the station about the killer?
Jesus, not that again.
Come on, what's new?
Nothing that I know of.
Anything about the killer having an accomplice?
What? Like a copycat copying a copycat?
No, the Claremont murderer is a duo.
Like Bonnie and Clyde, Fred and Rose?
No, two guys. It's not uncommon. There's plenty of cases documented.
You know something I don't?
Well, it took me a while to assimilate that it was a duo, but I bought the new Plague Doctor novel, and on page 66, it says that the detective spied two onlookers in the crowd who looked suspicious. The detective tried to approach them, and they ran. And then on 88, it says that the profiler says that the behavior of the Plague Doctor changed, indicating that there might be an accomplice.
Okay. So now you're getting all conspiratorial on me.
I'm telling you, the Claremont murderer has an accomplice.
And you're convinced of this because it says so in some fictional, made-up fairy tale storybook with some made-up pretend serial killer?
I have other intel.
What intel?
I can't tell you just yet.
Joe, if you know something, you should go to the police.
Can you ask around and see if anybody's talking about an accomplice?
You're fucked up. My advice, call it in on the hotline.
I will do, just not yet. I need more time. Could you just ask for me, please?
One of us is going to have to start talking soon.
I talk too much. Your turn.
That's not how it works. Come on, tell me what you've been up to. Have you been to see your parents?
No. I talked to my mom on the phone. And all she can talk about is how wonderful Christopher is.
And Christopher's your brother. Does your mother know that you've seen a psychiatrist?
That would be the final nail in the coffin. You know there's been another murder? I was watching this crime show, Nation's Most Wanted, and they was asking for help from the public. And it got me thinking about people, how we can look respectable, we can behave respectable, but this killer, the Claremont murderer, could be anyone that we never expected.
Does it excite you that there's a serial killer around town?
I wouldn't use the word excite.
So what word would you use?
Intriguing. Thinking about human nature. How people can look one way on the outside, but once you scratch beneath the surface, there's something completely different. But I guess you'd know more about that than most people.
Is that how you see yourself?
No, that's not it. I'm saying it's creepy that it could be someone I know, someone you know.
Do you suspect someone?
No, I'm just saying that one day someone's gonna find out that the Claremont murderer is their friend or their husband. You know, when they get arrested and they never suspected anything, that could fuck somebody up, right?
Yeah, that would be shocking.
I mean, how'd you feel if you found out that the killer was your friend or your husband?
Who says I have a husband? Let's talk about you, shall we, Joe?
Yeah, okay. Well, like I told you last week, My mom thinks my interest in serial killers is an illness. She continues to try and cure me. I mean, I've always been fascinated in real life crime and what makes these people tick. Doesn't make me a psychopath like them.
Tell me more about that.
Well, what makes these people kick in the first place? What makes certain people like certain things or get a hard-on some really sick shit? I mean, look at Nielsen and Bundy. They was into necrophilia. Jerome Brudas, he had this thing with shoes. Fred West and his rancid Gorgon wife, they was into bondage and mutilation. It's all sick, but what is the genesis of all this stuff? And they get away with it for years underneath the noses of everyone. Your next client?
No, you're my last one.
My time's up anyway. Thank you, Dr. Kari.
Oh, it's you. Is everything all right?
Everything's fine. Why shouldn't it be?
Well, it's not often that you pay me a surprise visit.
No. I have to go away tonight on business. I just dropped the car off for valet. Thought I'd call in on the way.
That's a bit sudden. Where are you going?
A seminar. Out of town. An availability opened up, so I thought I'd jump in.
Yeah, but where?
Oh, I don't know. Some faceless hotel.
I'm sure the Faceless Hotel has a name, Will.
I can't remember it. Holiday Inn? Or some ubiquitous chain. What does it matter? I'll be home tomorrow afternoon.
Well, okay. Thanks for paying me a visit.
I saw your client leave just now. What's his deal?
You know I can't tell you that, Will.
He gave me a look.
Describe a look.
Oh, I don't know. Like he'd just seen me knife someone to death?
I don't know what that look would be. Maybe it's you giving him the evil eye. You do that enough to me nowadays.
I'll see you tomorrow. It's true to say that opportunists make the best survivors. And it's true to say that research is key to success. It pays to research, to monitor, to surveil, plan your attack, then attack your plan. This boy walks the same route every day after school, and I have learned his exact timetable. It's taken me longer than originally anticipated, but I do believe this will only enhance the ecstasy of this kill beyond anything I have so far experienced. Yet, I am not completely selfless. What I am about to do will please not only me, it will also please my fans, my followers, and I will not disappoint. Your death is still but a few hours away. Only now, for you, it will not be quick.
The Claremont murderer has struck again, but this time, his intended victim escaped without so much as a scratch. A 14-year-old boy was walking through Parkland just east of Claremont and described how the masked attacker appeared out of nowhere with a meat hook. But the boy, who has not yet been named, explained to police how he managed to outrun the attacker, slipping from his grasp before finally escaping. Although the assailant was wearing full headgear, the victim was able to describe him as a white male, about 6 feet tall.
Holy
If you think you might know who the Claremont murderer is, you can contact us right here on Nation's Most Wanted or on the Claremont Police Department tip line.
Frank, did you see the news?
You know, your social skills could do with an overhaul.
He survived. Not one scratch, they said.
I've been thinking about your idea of an accomplice. You know something. You suspect who the killer is. Tell me you've called the police.
I haven't.
Why not?
Do you know how rare it is to be able to get a serial killer you can study while he's still active?
Oh my God.
I mean, think about it. Killers get interviewed when they're caught, when they're in prison. But one that is actually active? That's invaluable.
What? This is a sick obsession, Joe. It's dangerous and dumb. You listen to me. You call the police, or I will, and send them round.
You wouldn't do that.
People are dying. I damn well will, Joe.
Nah, you wouldn't. Think about it. They'll be snooping through my stuff, all my business. They'll find out my clients, who I work with, people like you. The Claremont murderer won't be the only one going to prison.
Fuck you.
Fucking piece of shit. You have no fucking idea. Let me guess. More news about the Golden Boy.
Yes, and it's so wonderful. Christopher accepted that job. Daddy and I are so proud. We suspect he's going to propose to Jaquanita once she's completed her degree. What's she studying, Richard? Chemical engineering, yes. Intelligent girl that you know. They make a lovely couple and they will have beautiful children. It is about time you found a nice young lady to settle down with. Nobody wants an unmarried son, and you won't ever find anyone working in them dead-end jobs forever.
Christopher is doing so well. Jaquinta is perfect. Their children are gonna be beautiful. Christopher is so clever, and Daddy is so proud. Just for once, could you say something good about me? For once in your miserable fucking life. They've always been like it. Controlling. When they retired, I became their project.
To turn it into your brother, to Christopher.
Yeah, I'm the disappointment. I'm adopted.
I see. And Christopher's younger than you?
Only by a couple of years. He was an accident. And apparently a surprise as well. I swear, when he was born, he had a halo around his head. The biological son becomes the second coming, and I become the inconvenience.
It's normal for siblings to feel a bit of jealousy when a new baby arrives. Do you think that this is compounded by the knowledge that you are adopted and Christopher isn't?
I'm not jealous of him. You don't know my parents. They're suffocating. They believe in nurture and not nature. They tried to influence me, but they only ended up pushing me further away. They tried to give me this lecture on reading the classics, like Christopher does. So they gave me some money to buy, I don't know, some shit. And I took their money and I bought a DVD, Saw 3, and an Ed Camper book. It didn't go down well.
Did you buy it to get back at them, or because serial killers interest you that much?
I don't know. Both, I guess.
Why do they interest you so much?
Like everybody else. Morbid fascination.
Do you empathize with serial killers?
What kind of question is that?
I didn't mean it to be accusatory. Many serial killers have been abused themselves or have troubled upbringings.
Yeah.
You never told me what you do for a living, why your mother would be so disapproving. Would you mind to share that with me?
I fix computers.
Something tells me there's more to it than that.
It's kind of private investigation work.
So you mean you're using computers to find out information? Surveil?
Yeah. And other things. And not everything is exactly, let's just say I bend the rules.
And your parents don't notice?
No. I mean, hell no. When it comes to the tech thing, my parents don't understand shit about computers. They know nothing about it.
This is the bit where it says, the killer looked into Greg's eyes for a few long, delicious moments. The pleading and terror that he saw in them causing goosebumps and an erotic surge. He wanted to delay the moment for as long as possible, to heighten the ecstasy. But he could delay it no longer, and plunged his hook into Greg's jugular.
Shh, keep your voice down.
Blood erupted from his neck, and in one deft move, the plague doctor ripped open Greg's throat before he crumpled to the floor.
Ew, that's so gross. Stop it, I've heard enough.
It's fucking cool. That kid that does the martial arts, this was gonna be him.
That's sick. So, do you think the killer will still come after him?
I reckon he will. He'll want to finish the job. This book is amazing.
You're such a child.
Why am I a child? This is blood.
Funny how people love to be scared. Watch horror films, tell ghoulish stories. How they relish the thrill of self-imposed fear. But if it's not self-imposed, if it's inflicted upon you against your will, well, that's a very different matter. Yes, young lady, I will be going after the kid. His fate is sealed. But if you read on to the second book in the series, you'll learn how a young couple meet a very grisly end. So it seems it's not only the kid's fate that is now sealed.
But it's just a story.
Hi. You're a client of my wife's, aren't you? Dr. Laura Carlian.
Yeah.
I thought I recognized you. Are you waiting for her?
No.
Oh, why are you here?
Sorry. Yeah, I just wanted to know if I could see her quickly. I don't have an appointment. I just was wondering whether it was good form to come by her house.
Well, she must think a lot of you to tell you where she lives.
I didn't know exactly.
Well, why don't you come on in and wait in the house? She won't be long.
No, I don't want to impose.
Don't be mad. It's a hot day, and a nice beer will go down well. Take a seat. What's your name?
Joe.
It's nice to finally meet one of Laura's clients. She doesn't generally talk about them. Well, client A was late, client B was difficult, client confidentiality and all that. How long have you been seeing her? My wife.
Just a few weeks.
Is she helping you?
I just talk a lot. She's a good listener. Well, it must be good for you, having a wife who's a psychiatrist.
In what way?
Somebody to talk to. When you're down, not keeping secrets from each other.
Everyone has secrets.
When's your wife coming home?
Oh, I expect she's working rather late.
In that case, I gotta go.
But you've only just arrived.
I do apologize. Force of habit.
Jesus Christ, Frank!
Thought you could do with a drink. Okay, shoot.
He's a target of one of my clients, William Marshall. He's an architect. He's got one of those plague doctor masks. I seen him in the surveillance posing with it in the mirror. He's creepy.
And that's it? That's your reasoning for why he's the Claremont murderer? There's loads of people buying those fucking masks, even kids.
I was in his house.
You've been in there before. He planted the tech.
But this time he seen me outside. He invited me in. He gave me a beer. He locked me in the fucking house, man.
Firstly, why were you outside his house?
I know. Just thinking, figuring out my next move.
And what happened in the house?
Well, you know, I seen him clear as day for the first time, and I was sure.
Sure what? That he was a psychopath?
That he's the Claremont murderer. You should have seen the way he looked at me, Frank. Jesus, I'll never forget it. He said Laura was coming home soon. That's his wife. She's a psychiatrist. And then he admitted that she was working late. He lured me in there, man. He was trying to fucking kill me.
If he meant to kill you, Joe, you wouldn't be talking to me now.
But I'm on his radar, Frank. The next man in the book who dies, he looks like me.
This is what you wanted, wasn't it? To watch a serial killer in real time? How he behaves, how he looks, thinks, smells, whilst he's active, before he's been picked up?
Yeah, I fucked up. What do I do?
Here's what you do. You make a call, you leave a tip off. The police will come round, they'll find the mask, DNA, the whole banana.
I'm gonna need a burner. I can't have him tracking my calls. Our calls.
Now drink up, old lad. Frank's got your back.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
24 hours have passed since a 14-year-old boy was attacked by an assailant believed to be the Claremont murderer. And despite escaping the incident physically unharmed, police are taking no chances. The Claremont Police Department are advising people to be extra vigilant, to not venture out alone after dark, at dawn, in or around the town of Claremont or its surrounding communities. They insist that this very public failing on the part of the killer potentially makes him even more deadly. And although it's widely known that the next two victims are likely to be men, police insist women take no chances. So please, everyone, stay safe, stay vigilant, and keep calling the tip line if you have any information.
Oh, they always leave minted.
Hey, Joe, everything okay?
No, it's not okay. The police haven't been to Marshall's house yet. It's been 2 days.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the police receive a lot of crank calls from losers and lunatics wasting their time. This will have to be checked out, and you rang anonymously on an untraceable phone. Your tip-off is simply part of a long queue.
But I'm not a crank, Frank.
You know that. I know that. They don't. And just be patient. They'll get round to him. Just stay out of trouble and watch your back.
Fuck. And what the fuck are you doing?
If you don't mind me saying so, Joe, you don't look very well.
I think I made a big mistake.
And what's that?
I found out something a couple weeks ago about the Claremont murder, but I didn't call it in, to the police.
Why didn't you?
Because I wasn't sure. And now I found out he might have an accomplice. I've called it in now, but the police aren't doing anything.
So you suspect who he is? How did you find out?
I seen some things. Trouble is, he knows me. He knows who I am.
And you're scared?
Yeah. But I'm also scared for somebody else he's close to. His wife.
And you know his wife personally?
Yeah.
Can you talk to her about it?
I'm more scared to do that than I am of him.
Why?
Because then I'd have to tell her how I know. And I'll look bad in her eyes. She'll be very angry.
But if you're worried about her safety, isn't it best that you make that sacrifice? I'm sure she would understand and be grateful.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm sure the police will come around and pay him a visit soon. Then this will all be over.
Joe, I thought that was you. We must stop meeting like this.
Hey.
Is this where you live?
No. This is where I work.
Oh, and what do you do?
Computers, security systems.
Ah, interesting. I'm undertaking a renovation of a mansion with a colleague. The security systems down there could certainly do with an overhaul. Perhaps you're interested.
Is that what you do?
Yes.
You renew buildings?
Yes.
You and this guy?
Well, there's a few of us, but yes, he's my partner in crime.
So you could say he's your accomplice?
An accomplice? Well, that makes it sound sinister.
Where is this place?
Never mind. Perhaps it's not your sort of thing. I'll tell Laura I bumped into you.
Hey, Joe. Guess where I am right now?
Yeah, forget that. I need to hire you. I need you to do something.
What, you personally?
Yeah, Marshall mentioned a mansion a couple of times when he was talking to his accomplice and me just a moment ago.
Just now?
Yeah, The guy came to where I live, dude.
Jesus, Joe.
Yeah, so I need you to do what you do best. Detect. Uncover what this place is. I think it might be relevant.
So I suggest you just contact the police.
I can't just sit around, man. He knows where I live.
Okay, well, go and check yourself into a hotel or something.
I'm not doing that. I need to guard my stuff. When can you start? You haven't got anything else on at the moment, have you?
Well, I can start by checking out his house. And I can do that in approximately 1 minute. See, that's what I've been trying to say to you. I'm staking out his house right now. I've already assigned myself to the case.
Frank, I fucking love you.
Just keep watching your screens.
Frank, you sneaky fucker. Hey, Joe. Assuming you're watching me and can hear me, couldn't find anything remotely interesting. I checked on my phone and I found an address for a property. It's a mansion listed under Marshall's company. It's on North Wood Road. I'm gonna head over there now. I'll give you a call when I'm back later. I fucking love you, Frank.
Seems like a damn good idea.
You seem happy.
I am happy. The mansion renovation is finally moving forward. I've got a committee meeting in an hour.
Well, cheers to that.
Good evening, I'm Detective Abernathy. This is Detective Salisbury. Nothing to be alarmed about, sir. Are you Mr. William Marshall?
Yes, that's right.
May we come inside?
Of course. This is my wife, Dr. Laura Carlian.
You are aware of the Claremont murders?
I've supplied DNA. I went in voluntarily.
Admirable. This is also a routine. We need to talk to all the residents, you understand?
Naturally.
How long have you lived here, Mr. Marshall?
Oh, 5, yeah. We've lived here 5 years or so.
What is your profession?
I renovate old property.
Where were you approximately 4:30 last Tuesday?
A hotel. I was at a seminar out of town.
You have the details so we can verify this?
Of course.
In the meantime, do you give us permission to search your home?
What?
Or we could obtain a warrant.
Purely routine.
We're searching all the houses in the area.
All of them. Has somebody said anything about my husband?
Simply routine.
Go ahead. If you're looking for the Claremont murderer here, you won't find him. You'll be disappointed. This is the worst possible timing.
I still don't get why they focused on me.
Well, reading between the lines, I'd say they receive a tip-off.
From who? A competitor? Someone playing a prank? Main thing is they didn't find anything.
Hi, it's Frank. You probably can't afford me, but if you think you can, leave a message.
Frank, where are you? Are you still at the place? What happened? Did you find anything? Get back to me.
Come on, you saw me. Now it's your turn.
Come on here.
Oh.
Come on here.
Just have a drink, darling. Down the hatch now. Yes. Oh, no, no. Drink, drink. What are you doing? Cleaning. That's not what I saw earlier. I know what you're talking about. Really? Because I saw you actually taking his wallet. I've cleaned this whole room. You don't want to try. Oh, excuse me. I'm running there whilst he's slumped there and you're trying to flirt with him and get more money out. Oh, shut up. Show me what's in there. Stop touching me.
What the fuck?
Self-entitled bitch. Oh. You've always been one of me. Really? Yeah, have I? Probably because I'm the one doing the work and you're doing absolutely nothing. Oh, shut up. Dan, check your wallet.
These people are insane.
Shut up, bitch. Oh, she's been stealing from us, Dan. I can prove it.
Hi, it's Frank. You probably can't afford me, but if you think you can, leave a message.
Hey,
I've been trying to get you all night.
didn't you get my message?
About the police? Yeah. But you're cool, right?
I'm fine. They didn't find a damn thing. Lucky you had the mask or I'd have been fucked.
A stroke of luck.
It was. What's wrong? You sound stressed.
Did you send someone last night?
To the mansion? No, why would I?
He came. Before I heard you had to call off because of the police.
Who came?
I don't know who he was.
What did he say?
Nothing. He freaked out and ran.
I bumped into one of Laura's clients the other day. He was asking some weird questions. I may have mentioned the mansion.
What? Why?
Don't know. But Ash, I've had this feeling lately that I'm being watched. I can't explain it, but the more I think about this guy, the more I think Laura suspects something and hired some kind of PI or something.
You dumb ass. I should have followed my instincts and quit when I wanted to.
It's too late for quitting. But don't worry, Ash. I'll sort it out.
Hi, it's Frank. You probably can't afford me, but if you think you can, leave a message.
Frank, I don't know where you are, or what happened in the mansion, but if you get this, that's exactly where I'm going. I'm gonna sort this shit out once and for all. What the fuck, Frank? You sneaky mother...
I was hoping you'd turn up. I think you might want to put that knife down.
Frank, where the fuck were you? What happened? Marshall is trying to kill me. I heard him say so myself. And Marshall, he doesn't have one accomplice. There's a whole gang of these motherfuckers. I seen him torturing some guy. Mannequins, masks. It was dirty. It was dingy. Do I look like I should be around this, Frank? I'm an at-home guy. I need surveillance. I need a computer. I don't do this, Frank.
Whoa, 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 whoa. You need to calm down. You need to come with me.
What? This is a dead end, Frank. Where are we?
I must have taken a wrong turn.
Furthermore, where the hell have you been, man?
Well, I had to fall off the grid because I was doing some heavy digging around. Sensitive stuff, you know. Must have triggered a tripwire. Got rumbled, approached by a source who told me they could tell us about the Claremont murderer.
So what? Tell us. We already know who it is. We just need to get evidence to the police.
Yeah, but this guy might be the evidence that we need.
Who is he?
You'll find out soon enough.
We gonna meet him?
We gave me some directions to a location way out in the boondocks, and that's where we're going now.
Is it safe?
Still got your knife on you?
Yeah.
Good. Anyway, if this guy turns out to be a wacko, this will be the last thing he sees. Come on.
So this is it, right?
Yeah.
Remember the mansion?
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah. Shit, let's go.
It's open. I'm over here. You are Frank and Joe?
Yes, that's right.
Do take a seat.
You told me you had some information about the Claremont murderer.
You say you've identified him?
Yeah. Joe did. It's William Marshall.
But he doesn't work alone. There are others.
I see.
Do you have anything that we can give to the police? I've tipped them off, but they're just not looking at him.
I don't have any evidence, but I can tell you a story.
I don't know about that.
No, you need to hear this. You will find it very interesting. It pains me to admit it. I am responsible for the Claremont murder. Some years ago, I founded a group, a very select group with very select interests. Membership is invitation only and adheres to strict guidelines and codes of conduct. We are a small, eclectic group comprising business owners, retirees, and people of influence, judges, mayors, politicians. We even have a movie star. Some of us are confirmed bachelors. Some of us are married and have loving wives and families. But we want a little more in our lives. And we get this from each other. We have a lot of fun with each other. Experimental fun.
You mean like a sex group?
Simply put, yes. It's a bit like swinging or wife swapping, though we tend to stick to same-sex activities. We enjoy a certain amount of BDSM. And I introduced the concept of wearing carnival masks. Hence the name of our group, Masquerade. It all adds to the fantasy.
I think it's time you told me the truth, Will. I know you never went to a seminar last Tuesday. I also know that you late nights on drinks with the guys. And I know about this. Do you really think you can keep secrets from me?
You have no idea how much it pains me that you found out.
Do your wives know about this?
Good Lord, no. That's the fun of it. But you must understand, what we do isn't illegal. We are all consenting adults.
Yeah, okay.
As I mentioned, Masquerade has a strict code of conduct and rules of comportment. But one fellow, Well, kinky sex wasn't enough for him. He wanted to move it up to dangerous levels. He became obsessed with the Plague Doctor novels. Wore the mask on every occasion. Wanted to roleplay as the killer in the books. To bring in underage immigrants. To use as pawns, victims, in his sordid games. We expelled him from the group.
I don't get it. So your group took this masquerade mask thing from the books?
No, it's just the other way around. The author of the books was inspired by our group.
Shit. So you're saying L.C. Marana is part of your group?
He founded Masquerade.
But you said you founded Masquerade.
Correct.
No, you stay there. I want answers. What tipped the police off?
I have no idea.
Is it because you're mentally sick?
Shut up, Laura.
How long have you been doing this? And how long have I been living with a cyclist?
I said, shut up!
So you're L.C. Marana?
Okay, getting back to the case in point. So William Marshall was part of Masquerade, and you expelled him.
Go on, Will. I know you want to kill me. I know you want to rip my throat out, like all the others.
You think I'm the murderer? You think I killed those people? Oh my God.
William Marshall was part of the group, yes. And he teamed up regularly with a young man, the heir to a worldwide hotel chain. The problem we had with William was that he fell in love with this young man. They started having a love affair, and Marshall didn't want to share him with anyone else. We saw less and less of them.
But you said you expelled him.
No, I said we expelled the man who would become the Claremont murderer. And William Marshall is not he.
But the way Marshall's been behaving, posing in the mask, sneaking out at night, and he looks exactly like the guy the police are looking for. Tall, fair.
You must understand, the poor man is tormented. He is in love with someone other than his wife. He is terrified of hurting her and of losing his young lover. Terrible anguish. His actions are purely of a man who cannot decide what to do or how to do it. He may be many things, selfish, short-tempered, arrogant, but he is no killer.
So, if you knew who he was, why did you not call it in earlier?
Same reasons you didn't. You don't want the dark side of your profession coming to light. And I don't want my secret other life coming to light. And I owe it to my band of brothers to keep things on the hush-hush.
So, how do you know my profession?
I spoke to Frank at length before I agreed to meet him.
So will you tell us the name of the Claremont murderer?
No, I cannot, and I will not. Book 2, page 41, I quote, "When all is said and done, no men are impervious to weakness and deceit, though their ultimate sentiments may be honorable, and thus we remain silent, when otherwise speaking out may cause pain to those innocents we love."
I don't even know what to say. This is what happens when you play with fire. This is an invasion of privacy.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you said that already. Damn, I'm such an idiot. I'm the fucking psychiatrist and I should have seen right through you. But I didn't.
So, what are you gonna do?
About what?
About me?
Nothing. I should report you, but I won't. After all, you're still my client. Okay, so you're saying this man, this author, Elsie Morana, he knows who the Claremont murderer is and he won't tell you?
Yeah. He just quoted some weird quote from his book. This guy's so up himself. When all is said and done, no men are impervious to weakness and deceit, through their ultimate sentiments may be honorable. And thus we remain silent when otherwise speaking out may cause pain to those innocents we love.
Is that supposed to be a clue?
I just think he's trying to say how fucking superior he is.
Can I see?
You can have it. I've had enough of that shit. See you around?
Joe, who's the blind guy?
It was a clue, Frank. Halfway down the page, there's a paragraph talking about a guy who sells blinds. Laura thought it was kind of hokey. You know, didn't fit with the rest of the narrative.
And how the fuck is that a clue?
How many people
Do we know that sell curtains and blinds and shit in Claremont?
You seriously telling me that the Claremont murderer is Benny the Blinds guy?
I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying it's worth checking out.
Stop, enough. You're seeing things that aren't there, Joe. That author was yanking our chain. We got nothing on the serial killer. We've got zilch, just like the police. Now forget it. I've got work to do, real work that pays money. And I suggest you do the same.
Fate is what you make it. For me, this young man's fate was in my hands, and when I set out to do something, I see it through. And he is making it all too easy. I learned from my mistake, and I continue to hone my craft. This is going to be so good.
No, you don't. Not this time. No, you don't, shitweed. Benny the blind guy, eh? Who'd have thought it? There we go. Look at you all fucked up. Not so pretty now, are you? Go on, do something. You want to, eh? We know all about you, Benny. Live with your mum. Had trouble getting it out back in those school days. The girls didn't like you, did they? Because you're the freaky guy. That rejection must have hurt you. You had a liking for the boys as well, didn't you? But again, they smell something real weird about you. Something real bad. Jesus, you're a real fucking cliche, aren't you? And that job, selling blinds and curtains and shit, that must have messed you up too. All the boredom, all those days and hours to dwell on stuff. And all those unsuspecting people thinking that you're Benny the blind guy. Eh? He couldn't harm a mouse. But you'd teach them, you'd show them, you'd be something, wouldn't you? Ripping their fucking throats out. Let's face it, you couldn't even come up with your own killing technique. You had to steal that from a book. You think you're going to go to trial and slip through the net somehow?
What have we got on you? Maybe not a lot. But let me tell you something. This town is lucky to have my good friend Joe here and our little tin pot surveillance team. You've had the cops running around real well, haven't you? But us now, we're not part of them. We are so not legit. And unfortunately for you, fuckface, we're off the radar.
So, guess I'll see you around?
Yeah. I'll see you around. Hey, Joe. Good job.
Looks like someone's done a serious job on him.
Forgive me if I lack sympathy.
You're forgiven.
Well, we finally beat forensics to it.
Well, there's not much for them to do here.
But we got this, right? This is our find.
No need to mention the tip-off. We nailed this with good old-fashioned detective work.
Amen to that.
My documentary, or I would go public. My documentary!